Hi there, Aquarius. Welcome in. So, returning to doing the monthly individual zodiac readings, put everybody's name, so to speak, in a bucket, and Aquarius came out. So, we are starting with you this month. You know, Aquarius, sitting here trying to tap it into your energy, actually, for the last 2 days. And I don't know if it's the outer energy that's going on. There's like high wind density. There's a lot going on up there, but just this, it's like this being reminded of Dorothy and the Wizard of Oz when they're all traveling through the poppy fields, and the fairy dust, or the sleep dust was sprinkled over them, just getting this really heavy lidded, really sleepy energy. But with the song coming in, so the song coming in for you uh, is, now I don't know if you're as old as I am, and you'll remember this from 1976, The Carpenters. There's a kind of hush. There's a kind of hush all over the world tonight. All over the world, you can hear the sound of lovers in love. Um, excuse me, and there's something going on with the throat too. You know what I mean? Just the two of us, nobody else in sight. There's nobody else, and I'm feeling good just holding you tight. Let's go on to, yeah. So listen very carefully. Get closer now, and you will see what I mean. It isn't a dream. I can hear it in my head, but you're going to be thankful that I'm not singing. count your blessings here. The only sound that you will hear is when I whisper in your ear, "I love you forever and ever." So I think I'm safe to say, Aquarius, you're in rest mode. You're being asked to pamper yourself, to not push yourself, because I feel like there is a connection, or at least if you are in a connection, a level up of that existing connection. So let's see what wants to come out in the cards. We're using the Energy Oracle today. Let's see, for March, we do have the eclipse cycle beginning. The 14th is our full moon eclipse in Gemini, and then we have the final eclipse, 27th, 29th. I'm not up on my dates right now, but you can probably feel it if you're as sensitive as I am. Like I said, there is also something going on with the throat. I don't know if that's needing to speak a truth, somebody else needing to speak a truth, or I'm hearing believing the truth. So there might be something that comes in that might be a little too good to be true. Spirit wants you to trust it. You have been prepared for it. Your work that you've put into this, Aquarius, whatever that this connection is, does feel like a divine counterpart connection, but we will see, right? So first card out, Broken Heart. It's a 9 card. Okay, so we are in 2025. It is the 9 year. So there could be some finalization of an old connection. I feel like I want to say, make sure you're not carrying that with you. So right now in the month of March might be a cleanup time of that energy. Attachment, yeah, I'm really feeling that. Very interesting energies coming out with these cards compared to what I was picking up as I tuned into your, collective energy for Aquarius. Let's get one more. No, I'm hearing 2 more. That one certainly wants to come out. Storm warning. Well, I like this because it's a 10 card. So we go from the 9 of the Broken Heart to the 10, which is telling me only that the energy, the momentum the energy is gaining momentum here. But if you're too attached to an old situation, it's gonna feel restrictive to move through this. So this one, yes, yeah, you are definitely on your way to something incredibly beautiful, but you may be holding on to something from the past that just needs to be let go here. Oh, that's cold. Ooh. Oh, the attachment card's really drawing me in. Let's see what Spirit wants to say here. I do apologize for the shaking of my tablet's on a holder that's on the table. I'm waiting for my holder for my tripod, so a lot of that vibration and shaking will be eliminated as soon as I get that. Let's see what this is. Talk to me. Let's go one by one here for Aquarius for the month of March. Talk to me about this broken heart energy. Well, my goodness, that wanted to come out. The High Priestess. I feel like whatever that situation was, I feel safe in saying it was, is that it leveled you up. It opened up a lot of your clairs. It awakened you. It grew you. Anything else on that broken heart, Spirit, that you can enlighten us with here? I'm feeling one more in here. Well, that's a lot more. The Hermit. Needing to take time out. I feel like whatever that situation was definitely puts you on an inner journey, a vision quest. I'm hearing the term vision quest. Well, where are you going? Two of Cups, Four of Swords. Yep, you've got a, thank you. So Spirit stopped me. And if you look at this Two of Cups, she is sitting here in her robe, slippers, hair is just up in a ponytail, just starting to get ready for, kind of like put herself together is what I'm hearing. And then she's seeing herself already put together. So I do want to, I've got a couple things coming in here. There's something about visualizing the highest timeline, number one. Number two, the first union that comes into play is the union with yourself. And I feel like once that's achieved, then there's a period of rest, because you've been on this journey of learning and healing, and and it's been a long journey. The Hermit doesn't go overnight. I'll be back, wiser, you could. But, most retreats, most jungle journeys, interesting term, they're days. Some are even weeks. Some, the internal journey is years, right? I'm just feeling a really long, deep, what do these add up to? We've got 10, could be 13 years, 12, 13 years. Go back to what started for you 12, 13 years ago. What are we thinking about? 2012. When I had my awakening. What about you? There was something. Could have been a breakup. Could have been anything that just took the wind out of your sails. But it started your journey. It started the journey to this blossoming abundance. It started, so yeah, on the bottom of the deck, I did see the temple path, the journey. Healing the inner self, healing how you see yourself. Talk to me about the attachment. So, inner union, two of Cups, Four of Swords, healing the union with self. All right, Talk to me about this attachment. There's something going on with the throat chakra here as well. And this just really, there's that, that really sleepy, needing to rest. Integrate. You've been on a long journey, Aquarius. I want to say don't lose hope. And you obviously haven't, because you've gotten up every day and you've done the journey, right? Knight of Wands, Novice of Wands. I'm asking about the attachment here. It's a different energy than traditional tarot, right? The Knight of Wands is usually on a horse, fast-moving energy. This feels more like alchemy energy. I mean, he's set a rock on fire, right? There's something here about intention, intentionally holding on to something with the attachment card. Feed me more here. I'm going to need more, Spirit, for Aquarius. What is this for March? Thank you. The Devil. Nine of Cups. There's the King of Wands. Okay. So I feel like the attachment that we're talking about here, and it's going to be different for every one of you Aquarians, but it's definitely something that stands between you and your happiness, with the Nine of Cups on the bottom. Part of this healing that you're undergoing, the integration that you're undergoing right now as you rest, take the time out to rest, is clearing all the toxic energies, the ancestral energies, the patterns, thought forms. I feel like right now might be the time, being in Pisces season, we could be, you could be just having a lot of flashback, remembrances of how you may have once held on to something, but here she's taken the mask off. So seeing beyond the illusion, seeing the truth, and that within itself, it kind of lights a fire under you, reminds you that you are the alchemist, that you are the high priestess. It's interesting, I'm calling the Knight of Wands the alchemist here. I mean, really, you've got to trust yourself implicitly. Is that the right word I want to say? Implicitly. To be able to focus your intention to set a rock on fire here. Doesn't look like grass to me. It looks like a rock being set on fire. It's like talking to the burning bush. Although, burning bush, you could, never mind. Spirit's laughing at me. I almost went down a rabbit hole. Anyway, so, okay. Empress 3. Okay, so two, three, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5, 9, 10. 2 9s, a 10. There's something about the numbers here. 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, 10. So what's missing is the 7s and the 8s. It's the reaping of the rewards. And here's again the 3, the reaping of the rewards. I don't know where this reading's going. All right, thank you. So let's get something on the storm warning here for Aquarius. I'm not taking notes. They kind of flew right off the tip of my finger. There we go. The Tower. Give me more. Didn't realize how risque that card was. Sorry, YouTube. I know. Queen of Pentacles, Knight of Cups. Okay, so this tower is a good tower. It's a reminder to stay grounded, to stay true to yourself, to stay, just to keep self-nurturing. This energy might be really challenging for you to maneuver this month, with the eclipse energy. I do feel that there is a very genuine love offer. It's going to be different for everyone, so it could be a romantic offer coming in. But if it's not, it could be simply a friendship, a genuine gesture. But it sets you firmly on your highest timeline, Aquarius, is what I want to say here. And it feels like that might happen after March, after the eclipse, or during the eclipse cycle. And if it does happen during the eclipse cycle, I feel Spirit wants me to say it's important for you to, number 1, stay grounded. Number 2, stay, you Aquarius, you're an air sign, of course, and it's just keeping your wits about you, keeping your focus, keep your focus on your highest timeline, on the goal. And there's going to be a lot of this. I'm seeing the 2 of Pentacles energy. I don't know what deck it is, but is there a 2 of Pentacles in one of the tarot decks that somebody's riding a unicycle or walking a tightrope, balancing? That's kind of the energy I'm feeling here. It's very important for you to keep your equilibrium here in March, Aquarius. You've gone through a lot. You may have lost somebody with this broken heart energy, but it was for your highest path. It was for your highest good. I feel like there's just going to be a lot more for you to integrate and process this month, because once it starts moving, it will move slowly. It's not going to be very quick. The energy might feel very quick with the Knight of Wands energy coming in. But when you stay centered, stay in your Empress mode, stay in your High Priestess mode, what you're birthing right now, in this new timeline you're birthing, I'm feeling temperance. It's like, it's really hard energy for me to grab onto doing this reading, because just when I think I've got my footing, it's like a wave rushes over me again, and so just keep, put a pin in that. Kind of like you're reeling your, pulling your kite in, and all of a sudden the wind comes up and it pulls it away again. Diligence, stay grounded. How's this? What more? Blossoming abundance. I feel like for a time you have been in a very dark, difficult, could be a dark night of the soul, where the attachment here with the mask was you seeing everything that covered you up from who you truly are, which is the high priestess, right? And the empress. So this definitely does feel like an awakening. So if you're new to the journey and you're finding that you're just wiped out by these energies, that's okay. Allow yourself to rest, nurture yourself, pamper yourself, fill your cup any way that you can, in any way that your body and your soul is nudging you to do. Like, you could be out shopping and all of a sudden you feel like, I've got to go home. I've got to lay down. Listen to it. Don't push yourself any further. We've got death and we've got the King of Wands. This is definitely a transformation. I love this. What I'm seeing for this reading in this deck is I'm actually seeing them take the blindfold off of her instead of putting it on her. So it's like pretty soon you are going to be able to see what the purpose was for all of this that you've gone through, and you're going to come out in a higher vibration with the King of Wands here. This could be a King of Wands. We do have the Knight of Wands and the King of Wands out here, so you could have a fire sign, Leo and Sag specifically, but we can throw in Aries, because we are entering Aries season. So it could be in Aries season, which is March 20th, 21st is the spring equinox. So new beginnings, fresh new energy, getting your mojo back after a really difficult winter. And like I said, that winter could have lasted just this winter season. If you're in the northern hemisphere, I'm having difficulty speaking. We do have Mercury in its pre-retrograde, pre-shadow phase right now. So watch your word. Be impeccable with your word and your thought. And here she is. She's writing. Be impeccable with your word and your thought. I feel that came out for the collective in the angel messages I did the other day. But you're definitely transforming, the Knight of Wands into the King of Wands. I know it's not your sign. It's spitting everywhere. No, it's not your sign, but it's the spark of energy within you. It's the spiritual awakening. You've learned so much. You've learned how to use it, like setting the intention and being able to set the rock on fire. That takes great focus on you and on your abilities. But there could have been, and there most likely is, energy out there with the devil energy that has maybe tried to keep you down, keep you attached to the lower energies. But I feel like with that storm warning in the tower here, I feel like you've fought and you've been fighting, and now is the time to just take a break. Oh my gosh, you've definitely got to integrate and process so much. But things are looking up. Like I said, there could be a fire sign coming in. It could be very surprising, very shocking, but it's genuine. It's genuine. It's sincere. Interesting, the only swords I have here is the Four of Swords. There's the Two of Swords on the bottom of the deck with the Chariot. Interesting. Okay. All right. So there's definitely something coming in. Um, I feel right now you've got enough to deal with that. So on the bottom of the deck, there's a lot of swords: the Ace of Swords, the Page of Swords, the Two of Swords. There's truth coming, there's clarity coming, but right now, take your time. It takes time to grow into the Empress and into the High Priestess. It takes time. It takes time to birth a child. It takes time to birth a new idea. You've got some energies from that you're clearing up right now from past issues, past lifetimes. Can I get one card from this deck, please? I mean, I feel like there's just so much more I could probably get into. I always said I would never do like Venmo, or not Venmo, Vimeo, like extendeds and things. I don't know. Never say never, because some of these readings, I've got questions, so I can imagine you've got questions, and it's like I a lot of times I shut off the camera and I feel like I've only tapped the surface, you know. So I'm gonna put a pin in that and let Spirit guide me in that for future references. But right now we've got Bridget, Inner Fire. Let your passion lead you to your purpose. And in exactly, I mentioned, getting your mojo back here, male or female. All of this is going to be your passion. All of the healing you've been through, all of the grief, the dark nights of the soul. I know you're probably tired, Aquarius, but there is more fight in you, and I want you to dig deep. Get your rest, because things are gonna start moving forward for you. Stay grounded, nurture yourself. Don't push yourself too much. You might want to go hell bent for leather. I got some Aquarian friends. I know some of them leak before they think things through, and then they've got to backtrack. This is about seeing that pattern within yourself and sitting right where you're at with whatever ideas, whatever you're integrating, whatever processing. Just sit with it. Let it settle. Let yourself get prepared for what's coming. And it's a transformation. I mean, I just feel like you're gonna see yourself differently. We do have, Pluto in Aquarius in your sign for the next 20 years, right? So you could just be at the beginning of this, or you could be at the tail end of it with this 9 here, right? This is your year to finish up, clean up everything from the last 20 years, 18 years. And that way you can move forward lightly. Like, lightly. No heavy loads, no baggage, right? I think I'm going to leave it there, Aquarius. I've got questions. I'm sure you do. If you want to reach out for a personal reading, please do. Divine Messenger 717@gmail.com. Hook up with me and we will get that reading done. Because it's really, it can be hard reading for a collective group of Aquarians or whatever zodiac sign. And I just feel like for some, there's just so much more to this uh, that I could dig into. So thank you for joining me. We will talk to you next month. Have a great month. Enjoy those eclipses. If you go into it thinking that they're challenging, they're going to be. Just open up and enjoy. Talk to you soon.